Welcome. I am Sharon Taylor, and today I have the pleasure of introducing to you a young entrepreneur from Arima. He is Luke Lashley of the Artistic Revolution. From a very tender age, Luke has been involved in art and design, fashion, wine production, and photography. Welcome to the revolution. Mr. Lashley, tell us a little about yourself.
My name is Luke Lashley. I'm an artist, a designer, fashion designer, winemaker, and photographer.
Are you a student of the University of the West Indies?
Yes, I am.
When are you graduating?
Expected to graduate between 2014 and 2015.
Here I have a new flavor of wine out in the market, of Lashley's exotic wine, 4F. I haven't had the pleasure of tasting this yet, but I've tasted quite a few blends. What can you tell me about the 4F?
Well, the 4F wine consists of 4 flavors: mango, Portugal, Pomerac, and Pomsity. It was produced in 2009, which is part of the last batch from that year.
Oh, that's something that I've noticed about your wine production. I mean, very few local homemade wine producers actually age their wine for any considerable amount of time. This one has actually been aged for 4 years, and I find that quite impressive. Is that one of the things that contributes to the extreme clarity of the wine? The taste, the boldness of the taste?
Yes, the longer it stays is the more it cures, and the more distinct taste that you get as well with it.
Give me a little history, very short history, about your wine production. Where did you learn how to produce wine? From whom did you learn how to produce wine?
I learned how to make wine from my grandmother, which is from a tender age, by the age of 12 going on to 13, right? It's part of a tradition that I picked up.
Okay. What was her name?
Elmer Henry. This level have reached international standard, and I plan to take it even further and have it on the shelves of Trinidad and Tobago, and then later on to do exporting.
Okay. Now, I noticed also that you're wearing a very interesting t-shirt under your jacket there.
Oh yes.
You produced this yourself, didn't you?
Yes, I have.
To me, it looks a little like tie-dye, but of course I have an untrained eye. What method did you use to produce this t-shirt?
Well, by using the same tie-dye technique in tying process,
Okay.
and I pour bleach onto the material to give it a kind of dynamic effect, right? I also use a normal black t-shirt, must be 100% cotton.
So, a lot of people believe that art can't make you money, that it makes no sense being an entrepreneur connected to art, because there's no money in selling paintings, making cushions, no money at all in art and design. What do you have to say to those people? What do you have to say to your detractors? What do you have to say to young people who want to follow the same path that you have followed?
Well, having like different students on the CXC level do interview with me, I always try to encourage them to never give up, right? Most people will say, like, from my experience, oh, I can't make money, we're doing art for, why don't study law or be a scientist, so forth. I just say, no, I am going to prove a lot of people wrong, right? Even though Trinidad and Tobago usually gravitate to the art and design a lot, apart from abroad. If you like stay more consistent in what you do, I believe what you are capable of doing, you could try for success. And it's something that I am going to do and bring to the shores of Trinidad and Tobago.
Wonderfully positive attitude. Now, look, besides the art and design and the wine production, you're also involved in photography. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, being at a tender age as well, I always had a camera in my hand. My dad, Mr. Edward Brown, he's one who really gave me the push and the start, right? And since then, I've taken that photography to another level in doing a lot of work for fashion weeks and for charity events, weddings, portraits, nudes, street photography as well. Being in New York in 2013 in May with my art and design class, I've been doing a lot of street photography, right? It's a big city, a lot to capture, and it's something I recently started right here in my own hometown, Trinidad and Tobago. And I hopefully will be making a book as well on my photography.
I'm sure it will be a bestseller because I've seen the quality of your work and it really is impressive, I have to say. I've also seen your work develop and grow and improve over the years. Let's take a moment, Luke, to concentrate on the design aspect of your business. This is a very beautiful throw cushion that I've had my eye on ever since I've been here. Did you make it?
Yes, I did. This is called technique I learned in UE while doing my studies in 2011.
It's called?
Monoprint design. And what I recreated by furthering the study, and I call it my own unique name that is called Monoprint Batik design. From doing my final project in 2011, my mother was very fascinated about this design, so I took it to the next level to create the set of cushions for her, chocolate cushion designs for her Christmas in 2012.
I really like the work. Now, I've noticed that there's a lot of color. There seems to be a trend or a common theme in all your work. I see there's this explosion of color. What contributes to this? Is this intentional, or is this something that you want to express? Why all these colors?
Alright, well, being part of the Caribbean and a Trinbagonian, everywhere we look in nature to see, there's colors all around us, even like in the flowers or the trees, the grass, so forth. Right? There's a sense of creativity and design that you see all around us. That was what really gave me the inspiration for me to be able to do such greatness and the chance translate that onto design element and then onto the fabric.
So you would say that a lot of your creations are actually inspired by nature?
Yes, that's correct.
What are some of your plans? I mean, we've heard about the book, but what are your other short-term goals for 2014?
Well, from January the 10th, the Ministry of Labour and the Fair Share Department, they're having an expo where everyone can look on my page, Artistic Evolution, and I get to see the flyer that they have of advertising there. I'll be able to showcase my art and my design work in such as ceramics, photography. I also do a lot of textile design.
So look, I'd like to thank you very much.
Oh yes, thank you a lot for to come to your busy schedule. I know it's Christmas season and you still have your paranging at different houses to make still. So I thank you for taking your time off on this Saturday to come do this interview with me.
Well, good luck in your future endeavors.
Thank you.
And I'd like to have you know that the parang will start here at your house first. Right after this interview is over.
Okay, I have some wine. Which kind of wine you like to have?
Since I've never had the 4F before, I think I'll take some 4F.
Okay, sure. Alright, so stay tuned everyone to see the next series of this interview.